We get a lot of batteries by detainees. That's why it's important you try and close your cases out quick so you don't get any
Spanish, please.
charges. Good morning, sir. You were arrested for one count of grand theft of motor vehicle parts. This is from June 2nd of 2025.
Señor, usted fue arrestado por hurto mayor cuantía de piezas de vehículos motorizados. Esto se remonta a un arresto del 2 de junio de este año.
So the victim had his car parked on Miami Beach, and when he got back to his car, he saw that his 4 tires with the rims were removed from the vehicle and stolen.
La víctima tenía su vehículo estacionado en Miami Beach. Cuando regresó a su vehículo, vio de que las 4 gomas con los rimes habían sido removidos.
And the car was on 3 rocks and 1 jack holding it up.
Y el vehículo estaba sobre 3 piedras y un gato manteniéndolo.
And so the value of the stolen property was $1,500.
El valor de los artículos robados es $1,500.
And they had latent prints that identified Mr. Guzman Ortiz as the person who stole the tires and rims.
And it had it or they had? I'm sorry.
The police, Mr. Guzman Ortiz's latent prints were on the vehicle.
Las huellas dactilares latentes del señor Ortiz estaban sobre el vehículo y fueron recopiladas por la policía.
There's probable cause for the charge.
Hay suficientes indicios de criminalidad para las acusaciones.
Yes,
As a first-degree felony, it would not qualify as a first. It should be a third at best.
I agree.
Sería como delito mayor en primer grado, no reúne los requisitos. En su mejor instancia sería tercero.
Are on the exterior of the car. There's nothing indicating, I mean, just having your prints on an exterior of a car does not mean that you committed a crime, Judge.
Los huellas dactilares latentes estaban al exterior del carro, solamente porque están en el exterior, no es indicio de ninguna criminalidad.
So the prints were on both sides of the vehicle and the area opposite sides of the vehicle where you can access the wheel well.
Las huellas dactilares latentes estaban en ambos lados del vehículo, al igual que en el lado de las gomas.
There's probable cause. Your bond's $2,500. Have a good day.
Hay
He has an immigration hold.
$2,500 y tiene una orden de ser retenido para el Departamento de Inmigración.
All right, good day, sir.
Buen día, eso es todo.
So remember, probable cause is a lesser standard than beyond a reasonable doubt. So Ms. Kaur is making her arguments, and I find probable cause. It's because there's probable cause for the charge. Your bond is $2,500. I mean, I'm sorry, the bond is $2,500.
Also, whenever the court's ready, I think I've got a detective here for PCH.
Okay. Who's the gentleman standing there?
This is Mr. Thomas, correct?
Yeah.
Oh, I have another one. I'm
Is
sorry.
the last one?
Thank you.
They told you.
Good morning, Mr. Thomas. You were arrested for aggravated battery by a detainee on another detainee. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. It looks like just battery by a detainee.
All right.
State,
That's fine, Judge.
the bond is $2,500. Don't fight at the jail. Have a nice day. It's the probable cause for the F3. All right, so you have somebody here for probable cause hearing?
Yes.
A
it's on
detective? Let me
page-
guess. Who was it? Miami Beach? Or the one
it
from
is on
yesterday?
Page 18. Defendant is Ronald Gomez Jimenez.
I came right up to it. That's great. Page 18, Ronald Gomez Jimenez. Good morning, ma'am. You were arrested for 2 cases, burglary to an unoccupied conveyance and second-degree arson. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. So I need a moment to review for probable cause.
We saw the co-defendant earlier. Allegations are that she set her ex's car on fire. It was a complete loss.
Okay, give me a second. So one's from February 28th, the other's from March. The February 28th is the burglary. Ms. Corey, anything you want to argue regarding this or no?
No, Judge, not with regard to probable cause.
On the burglary, so the burglary, there's probable cause. Let me see the arson then. Do you have any argument regarding the arson case?
No, Judge.
There's probable cause for arson as well. What is your argument? Ma'am, sir, I'm sorry. Ma'am, you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim. In both cases, it's XH in one case and Xavier Hippolyte in the other case. I think it's her child's father. No contact with the alleged victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, his home and school and place of employment at all times. Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs. Do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition. You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court. Do you understand the stay away order?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you do time sharing with him, with the child?
We have court on Friday for a restraining order that I filed.
Okay, so let the family court address any time sharing issues, okay?
Thank you so much.
Tell me about what you want to do for the bond.
So Judge, she does not have funds for a bond, lived here in the community all of her life, lives with her aunt currently. I don't know if your honor would consider either a program, or would you be willing to do that? These are cases from February and March, Judge. She's just now getting arrested for them in August.
Yeah, all right. I
The
guess-
state's objecting to pretrial. She set this man's car on fire. She's breaking into her car. There's a pattern. I see prior domestic violence arrests.
I'll order her in. It's
Pretrial.
he really has no prior, it's just some arrest, or withhold. And it happened over 6 months ago or 6 months ago. It's all right. I'll give her a break. You need to grow up, because these are serious charges. That arson's a second-degree felony. Pretrial services alternate bond on F25-18061 is the burglary charge. That's a $2,500 bond. And then the other case, F25-18045, the second-degree arson. I'll order her to pretrial services with an alternate bond of $7,500. All right, good luck to you, ma'am. So noted.
Your Honor, we have Mr. Gomez Jimenez.
Okay, also, I want to let the lawyers here, these PDs know, there's two types of stay away orders the judge reads, a domestic and non-domestic stay away order.
Judge, I'm
And this-
sorry if I could just interrupt for one moment.
Yeah.
Wait, order with Mr. Hippolyte, if they have court, can she come within 10 feet from him?
Oh,
Just don't want to have any
I
violations.
have to write that down.
It may be in the stay away order already.
It's not.
The court knows.
So you're allowed to come within how many feet?
5-10 feet.
All right. What do I want me to write? Defendant may attend court appearances with the she may attend court
Mutual court appearance, mutual court hearings together.
August 18th.
she may attend court hearings with the victim
Thank you.
in family and criminal court.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
That hearing had a little bit of everything. Judge Mindy S. Glazer presided over a docket that included a car parts theft, a jailhouse battery, and a domestic arson case, and she managed it all with her usual mix of brisk efficiency and plain-spoken candor. Mr. Guzman Ortiz, arrested for grand theft of motor vehicle parts after 4 tires and rims were stolen off a car in Miami Beach. The police said his latent prints were found on the exterior near the wheel wells, but his defense attorney pushed back, arguing prints on the outside of a car don't prove theft. Judge Glazer reminded everyone that probable cause is a lesser standard than proof beyond a reasonable doubt. She found probable cause, set bond at $2,500, and noted he also had an immigration hold. Ortiz was polite, quiet, and respectful throughout, though clearly anxious. Next up was Mr. Thomas, charged with battery by a detainee on another detainee. Judge Glazer appointed the public defender, confirmed probable cause, and set bond at $25. She kept the exchange short and clear, adding a practical warning: don't fight it at the jail. Thomas responded respectfully, and the case moved along without fuss. The most involved case was that of Ronald Gomez Jimenez, facing 2 separate matters: burglary of an unoccupied conveyance and second-degree arson, both tied to incidents involving her ex-partner. The allegations were serious: breaking into the car and, in a later event, setting it on fire, leaving it a total loss. Judge Glazer imposed strict stay-away orders, barring contact with the alleged victim directly, indirectly, or through social media, and requiring her to remain at least 500 feet away from his home, work, and school. She also ordered Gomez Jimenez to surrender any firearms and permits immediately. The defense stressed she had no real criminal record and was deeply tied to the community, living with her aunt, and requested pretrial release. The state objected, pointing to the pattern of conduct and prior domestic violence arrests. Judge Glazer ultimately split the difference. She reminded the defendant to grow up because the charges were serious, but still granted pretrial services with an alternate bond of $7,500 on the arson count and $25 on the burglary. Gomez Jimenez, candid and cooperative, acknowledged the orders and explained she already had a restraining order hearing in family court set for later that week. The overall atmosphere was brisk but respectful. Judge Glazer's tone shifted depending on the case, firm with the arson matter, practical with the jailhouse battery, and deliberate with the car parts theft. But throughout, she kept the focus on clarity and accountability. Defendants varied in demeanor, but each left knowing exactly where they stood, and the judge's blend of firmness and pragmatism kept the heavy docket moving smoothly. If you found this hearing insightful, consider subscribing, hitting the bell, and letting me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every one.